As someone who wears makeup very much often, especially in the industry that I'm in the beauty fashion industry, I would personally say that natural beauty wins every single time. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new video. I am Chanel, your girl, the Living Dolly. If this is the first time you're seeing me on your screen, please subscribe. I would love for you to join the Doll fam. I do all things beauty, fashion, travel, and lifestyle. And today I have a special treat for you. We're going to be doing overrated versus underrated topics. All right. This is going to be so funny and a little bit controversial, but that's how life goes. So the way that this video is going to work is that I'm just going to be calling out different items, and I would love to hear from you all in the comment section down below. Let me know if it is you agree with me, if the things I'm saying are overrated or underrated. Let's chat. You'll know I do not have a problem with that. I love to hear your different opinions. So let's get into it. Topic number one, skinny jeans. Are skinny jeans played out? Are they overrated or underrated? What is your opinion? So for me, I would say skinny jeans is overrated. At this point, I think the whole Y2K aesthetic, the, casual but still stylish glam, the trouser style of pants, like I, for example, really do enjoy a wide leg jeans, wide leg trousers, wide leg pants. That's my kind of jam. That's, kind of what's trending right now. Trendy. There's nothing wrong with you wearing your skinny jeans. Trust me, I still have mine, though I hardly wear them. I'm more of a wide leg kind of aesthetically kind of vibe kind of girl, but that is just me. But for me, I would personally say yes, they are overrated. It's kind of played out now. Like, if you'll realize, all the styles that were like popping back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and even the 90s are coming back. Yeah. And like, I really enjoy that era, that old school era. I like their styling of dressing and everything like that. I'm very much into the Y2K. So for me, I would personally say, yes, skinny jeans are overrated. That's just what I think. But topic number two, large handbags. How do we feel about large handbags? Are they still a thing, or are they like washed up? You let me know how it is you feel. I personally was always a huge handbag lover, but more so now I'm into smaller handbags. I don't know, I just think like the larger ones, they look great, they look classy, chic, everything like that. And I especially love to see when people are like traveling in the airport, how it is they have their handbag, and that is cool. But do I think they're overrated now? Yes, that's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you think. But yeah, I think like these large handbags, they're like so overrated and chunky and clunky. It's sometimes too much. Like, I watch people sometimes, like, let's say they're trying to like get into their car and they have like a gym bag, a handbag. It's just too much. So I think smaller handbags, and I don't mean like, the little small clutches or something like that. I mean like a smaller handbag. It's just like more efficient and more manageable. So to me, I would say that they're overrated. So let me know what you think. Topic number three, Rihanna. Now, pregnant Rihanna has been out and about bumping her baby bump all over the place, and I'm always like amazed when I look at the comments on social media and people are like, oh my god, I'm so tired of seeing her, this and that or whatever. As a Caribbean woman, as a businesswoman, an entrepreneur, somebody who is in the whole beauty fashion thing, and I'm in no way near on her scale. She's a billionaire. But I'm just like, really? Are we disliking Rihanna because she chooses to wear her pregnancy differently? I mean, as of today, I heard that she had her baby. Apparently, she had it since earlier this week. So congrats to her. Although I'm sure she'll never see this. But yeah, congrats to her. But like, I didn't understand that. Like, why were people like, oh my god, rah, rah, rah. I'm just like, listen, let her do her thing if that is how she chooses to express herself. Because she said in a couple interviews that she doesn't want to have like the typical maternity wear and like, like looking kind of old school clownish. She's like paving her own way. She is a revolutionary kind of girl, if you ask me. She's from the Caribbean and she's doing her thing. So do I think she's overrated or underrated? I will have to say she is correctly rated. Like, props to her. Even with pregnant belly and all, I don't know, people could say it's too much. I personally will not do it. If it is I ever get pregnant again, that's just not my kind of vibe. But for her, I think it works. She's not an ordinary, you know, run-of-the-mill kind of girl. She is like an it girl. So yeah, I don't see no problem with that. But let me know what you guys think. Topic number 4, doing what you love versus doing what you're good at. All right, so for me, let's take me for example. I am really good at English and literature. That is what it is I studied in secondary school and at university level, tertiary education level. And I'm telling you, it's not something that I enjoy. I'm just a language girl. I don't really like reading, to be totally honest. So it was something that I couldn't really understand, but I'm grateful for it because it helped me to, you know, be able to speak and, you know, just be a little bit more innovative and creative when it comes to like English language. I also really love languages as well, like Spanish and French. Those are what I studied at school. However, I could have gone the route of being a teacher, you know, because how well I was at English, because I got a distinction in English and lit, which is great, but it's not my passion. So therefore, what it is I'm doing right now, which is being a content creator, is my passion. Being an entrepreneur is my passion. Those are the things that I love. So I could have gone the route with the things that I'm good at, but would I have really been happy and feeling fulfilled and being able to, you know, feel like if what I'm doing is the life that I, you know, desire for myself? Probably not. Like, I'm not God, I can't tell what will happen, but like I think definitely we need to push doing what we love. You know, I don't think it's rated enough, so I would say it's underrated. Back in the day, especially when you were going to school, you know, when we were not in the 21st century, everybody was kind of on books, right? That route. You have to study, you have to study, you have to study. And that is great for some people, but not all. There are a lot of people who are good, really good, as a matter of fact, with their hands. They are really, you know, creative. They could be chefs, they could be makeup artists, they could be, I don't know, like interior design, decorators. Like, there's so many different paths that you could go with, you know. So yes, it's great to achieve your full certificates and do well at tertiary level education or even high school level education, but I like the fact that these days a lot of people are like, you know, expanding themselves into, you know, having their own side hustles, their own side businesses. So I definitely think doing what you love is a whole lot more important than just doing what you're good at. And sometimes they kind of correlate, but doing what you love makes you really, really want to do it. So I would say it's underrated. We definitely need to push. Topic number 5, things organized neatly or just having random stuff all over. I'm very sorry, but to me, you are more productive when things are organized neatly. So I would say that that is definitely underrated. And having things like crazy all over the place, yes, you may think, you know, you live like that, or, you know, you can work through the whole noise or the mess or everything like that, but that is definitely overrated, because to me it kind of hampers you from like really producing your best. I don't know, you let me know what you think, but I find like for me, if it is like my room is not, especially when I'm like creating content, when my room is not like up to par, not clean, not organized neatly, I feel like I cannot perform. I am not OCD in the slightest. I am not no major neat freak, but that's just me. And I think a lot of people, you know, are like that as well, because it's kind of cluttering. If your place around your environment is cluttered, it's gonna be hard for you to focus, to study, to perform at your best. So I definitely think, yeah, like being organized and everything is underrated. We need to stretch that more in society. Topic number 6, social media. Now this is gonna be a tricky one. Is social media overrated or underrated? And I will be quite honest with you, and I'm saying this as a content creator, as someone who is highly dependent on social media because of the business that I'm in. Social media is all dependent on your interests and everything like that, but essentially it's fake. I'll be the first to tell you. Social media, for the most part, it's a lot of hard work if it is you want to be truly successful at social media. If it is you're casually browsing as someone who, you know, is not a content creator, does not have a business, you know, let's say you're a student or something, it could be quite stressful because you are looking at all of these people with all these wonderful, fabulous lives, you know, who wake up every day just gorgeous and everything. Baby, that is not true. Half of these people, including myself, don't even look like this every single day. Like, honestly, people do so much editing when it comes to pictures and filters and everything like that. Not everyone does it, because I'll be honest with you, I don't really filter my pictures. I would just, you know, use Facetune. But say what? I'm honest. Right? But yeah, social media, depending on what are your interests. If it is you use social media, you know, for inspiration, or social media for fashion tips and advice, social media for cooking recipes, whatever you're using, your interests, yeah, it will all fluctuate. But essentially, social media is fake. A lot of people, you know, don't show their real selves. I'm not saying that it's fake for every single person, but there's a lot of ingenuine people on social media, people who are just in it for, you know, money or, you know, power, fame. They're not really passionate about anything. They steal people's ideas, concepts. Like, social media is a lot, right? So would I say that it's overrated or underrated? Because there was a point in time when, if it is you told me that you were not on Instagram, I would have looked at you like, are you crazy? But I understand. I get it. So if you're not on Instagram, even though I'm a content creator, I always tell you, follow me on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, congrats to you. Like, I get brand deals. I, you know, expand my social media influence on social media itself, right? Clearly. But do I think it is overrated? Yes. I think you should just be on it if it is something that genuinely makes you happy. Don't let anybody pressure you into being on social media, you know, that kind of thing. Like, just be on it if it is you really truly like it for whatever reason. You know, there are several different apps you could use, right? But do I think it is overrated? Yeah, a little bit, I'll be honest with you. But that doesn't mean that I don't love it. I need it for the particular, you know, industry that I'm in. But I could understand social media is definitely overrated. Topic number 7, having siblings versus not having siblings. Now, granted, it's not up to us. If it is, we have siblings, that's up to God and our parents, right? However, I would definitely say having siblings is underrated. And I'm scared to say this right now because somebody will be like, but Naya has no siblings yet. All right, if that is what Jesus wants, we're not going to fight him whenever you're ready, Father, if you're ever ready. But I definitely think, like, I only have one sister, and I definitely would not be able to function without her. She is my best friend, just like Naya. And, you know, we bounce ideas off of each other. Like, she helps me take my pictures, or, you know, like, she is such a force, like, in my life. So it would just be weird not having siblings. Like, being an only child, I used to think would be the coolest thing, because I mean, everything is about you. Because when I was an only child for 8 years of my life, I had a birthday party every single year. When my sister showed up, there was no more birthday party for me every single year. Now we had to focus on the baby, and I was just not having it. I was 8, you know, duh. But, like, do I think, you know, it is overrated or underrated? I would say it's underrated. Like, let's have more kids, people. I know you're going to tell me the economy and all that kind of thing, but yeah, I think for me personally, I think definitely I would not exchange having a sibling for anything. So yeah, I think siblings, underrated. Topic number 8, and this is all according to your taste, but overrated or underrated, putting ketchup on fries. Ugh. I personally do not like ketchup. I don't care if it's Heinz, Matooks. I don't like ketchup on fries. I will rather eat fries dry or eat fries with solely pepper. I know I'm a crazy person, but ketchup it's just not it. Even if it is, let's say it's a gyro, I don't want ketchup on it. Like, ew. I think ketchup is one of the most disgusting things, like mustard as well. But definitely not to ketchup on your fries. Like, I think that more people need to do it. I think you really miss the flavor. Ketchup just drowns out the flavor. I know people will say it all depends on what flavor ketchup, but personally for me, I would say putting ketchup on fries is overrated. Ew, like, don't do it. It does not taste good. It kills the taste of whatever you're eating, but fries in particular, No, enjoy the holy grail of fries on their own. Yum. Topic number 9. Natural beauty versus surgical enhancements. Do we think they are overrated or underrated? So for me, I don't see any problem with a woman's body, whether you have stretch marks, cellulite, loose skin, I don't know, bald patches in your hair, hairy legs, whatever it is that you may think it's a quote unquote flaw. I personally do not see any problem with it, and I know from the men that I've spoken to, they tend to never really find an issue without those kind of things either. So I mean, it depends on the man you're speaking to. Of course, some are incredibly immature, but for those who are mature and more than likely married, they don't have a problem with those kind of things. So it's not necessary to do, you know, all the surgical enhancements. Sorry. Granted, I do understand women feeling insecure about their bodies, especially after having a baby. Yeah, things change. Like, you know, the boobies don't really stay up, you know, as much. They kind of fall down, right? Your legs become a little bit more jiggly, like, you know, oh, pregnancy, childbirth, it's a lot. So if it is, you are elected to have cosmetic surgery for one of those reasons, and it will help you feel better about yourself, I personally do not see a problem with that. So like, I understand both ways, but do I think we should be praising these bodies that are cosmetically enhanced? No, I definitely think it's overrated. I think people need to, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but learn to love themselves for who they are and what they look like. Guess what? I have some tummy fat, I have some back fat, I have some jiggles and all about. And what, like, even though, you know, you may want to look a certain way or whatever, you still have to learn to love yourself for who you are and what you look like. So definitely, I would say that having the cosmetic surgeries are definitely overrated. However, like I said before, if it is you feel that you would feel better about yourself having one, then go right ahead. It's your body. I don't think anybody has the right to tell you what you can and cannot do with your body, right? So that's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you know in the comment section down below. And topic number 10, natural beauty versus makeup. How do we feel about that? As someone who wears makeup very much often, especially in the industry that I'm in the beauty fashion industry, I would personally say that natural beauty wins every single time. Sometimes the most confident that I feel is when I am barefaced. Most times I'm wearing a unit on my head, a wig, but let's like chill vibes, like, you know, just in a t-shirt and some shorts with like no makeup. I feel confident that way. I also feel confident like this with a whole, you know, beat on. That's just me. But do I think we need to focus a little bit more as a society on our natural beauty? Definitely yes. I wish years ago that I had, you know, done more to focus on clearing up my skin when I had acne really bad. Probably that would have, you know, kicked me into, you know, doing like YouTube and different things that I wanted to do a whole lot quicker. But you know, God knows why does everything happen the way that it did. But yeah, I definitely think natural beauty will always outshine makeup. However, do I love makeup? Yes. Will I continue to wear makeup to do, you know, my content, you know, different things like that? Yes, because it's something that I love. Do I think everyone needs to wear makeup? No, you don't have to. Nobody can tell you what you can or what you have to do. You know, it's all about personal opinion. But do I think natural beauty outweighs makeup? Definitely yes. If you look at my vlogs, the majority of the time, guess what? I'm barefaced, you know, hair in a mess, just chill vibes, home chilling. That's just me. Even if it is I have to go to like Pennywise or the grocery, most times, unless I was creating content before, yeah, it's natural vibes. That's just, you know, how we do it over here. But like I said before, it's all up to personal opinion and whatever you're into. So yeah, do your thing. But for me, I would say makeup is overrated. I mean, there's like a bunch of like the same products. Like, just find what works for you and keep it pushing. You do not need to buy every single new palette that comes out. I have not bought a palette in like 2 years, and I'm perfectly fine with what I have right now. As you all can see, I usually wear the same eye look anyway. So, you know, that's just me, but I would love to hear what it is you guys think. So let me know. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video of my overrated versus underrated. Let me know what it is you think. Let me know if it is you agree with my points. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. I love hearing from you all in the comment section down below. If you have not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button, and stay tuned for a brand new video this coming Saturday. Bye guys.
Let go. Let go. Hold hands. You got it. Just look at each other. Nice. Okay, guys, turn towards me. You got it. Beautiful. Nice. Turn up. Beautiful. Just dip into him a little bit. Dip